Right, good evening everybody. Thank you for turning out on what is quite a cold evening, albeit dry. It wants to rain after this for about a week, I think. But we'll get this auction over first and keep dry. Thank you very much for turning up and welcome to the 277th annual letting of White Bread Meadow. And for the mathematicians amongst you, that means the first one was in 1742. I will now read out the conditions of letting in the time-honoured fashion. The first of which is a rather obvious one. The highest bidder shall be the hirer, and if any dispute shall arise between two or more bidders, it shall be put up again and re-let. The successful hirer and bidder shall take the meadow from tonight until the 31st of January next year, and shall pay for the same tonight to me at the close of the letting. And in addition to the successful price that you bid, will be added £7.94, which is the same figure as last year, payable to the local drainage board for the annual drainage rates. Now there's also a condition of letting that I always read out, but which for a few years we've chosen not to enforce religiously. And that is that you will be required to take 2 loads of good rotted manure and spread them on the land, and in addition to that, which you will be required to adhere to keep the fences in proper repair. Now this is the most important condition of all, and regular attenders will know exactly what I'm going to say now. The bush that stands in the middle of the meadow shall not be cut or injured in any way whatsoever. If it is, woe betide the guilty party. I will not be held responsible for what may happen to you. And upon failure to comply with the conditions of the letting at any stage throughout the period, I'm in a position to offer the meadow again by public auction or private treaty, and any loss incurred by the charity as a result will be made good by the person defaulting. So in other words, do as you're told, enjoy the use of the meadow, support a local charity that goes back to 1742, and you won't go far wrong. Have we got the runners ready? This is why it's commonly known as the running auction, because when I think the last bid may have been made, my fellow steward over there will set those 2 little lads off down the road to the lamppost near about 100 yards down there, and then they run back again. If by the time they get back nobody else has bid, in effect that is the fall of the hammer. But being as it's such a cold night, we might just get them to run more than once. So, with no further ado, I will invite bids for the letting of White Bread Meadow for the ensuing year. Last year we made £290. It would be nice to get somewhere similar this year. Where are we going to be? Who's going to start me away at, say, £200? Somebody said go on. I think it was behind me. It was indeed. At £200 and bid. Anybody in at 210? At £200 behind me. 210 looking. Ladies bid at 210. Do I hear or see 220? I'll take that as a yes. At 220, at 220, 230, at 230, at 230, a definite no I got there. At 230, 240 fresh bidder, 250 may I say, 250, 260, 270, 280, 290, can we fill it up? £300 and bid. At 300 I'll take another 10, at 310. At 310 the ladies bid, 320, at 320. At 320, have another 10. At 320, it's the gents bid. At 320, 30 anywhere else? 330, she's back in, 340. At 340, at 340, I'll take my time. At 340 on my left. At £340 and bid. 50 anywhere else? At 340 on my... You better send them off now. I've forgotten about you. At 340, are you bidding? 350, fresh bidder. At 350, you're both out now. 360, at 360, 370 between you. At 360 on the left. At 360, 70 either of you or anywhere else. At £360 and bid. At 360, we'll just have a little break in the proceedings. The trouble is that people always park large, tall vehicles, but can't see them back. 360.
They're coming back.
Well, we said that's the first time, isn't it? Yeah, I think they better go again. At 360. You've both got time to think about this now. I'm not sure that's a good thing or a bad thing, Rob. At 360. Don't send them halfway this time, they take too long. Not finished. Can they go halfway? Well, we haven't got a strike on, have we? Tell them they get paid. Right, we're still on 360 on my left. The lady's back in at 370, 380, at 380, at 380, at 380. And this time when they get back, the hammer will fall. At 380, 90 is it? At 380, at 380 on my left. How far have they got?
At the far end.
Got to die. Let's sit down then. At 380 pounds a minute.
They're coming back.
You're all out on the right.
They're nearly back.
Here they come at 380. All done, finished at 380. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you very much.